What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugas, coming at y'all with another video, man. And today, man, I'm going to preview and predict Sunday afternoon's big NFL matchup. You have the 3-2 Philadelphia Eagles taking on the 3-2 Minnesota Vikings over there in Minneapolis, yo. Home, the stadium where we hoisted the Super Bowl 52 Vince Lombardi trophy, yo. It's good to be back over there. um, First starting off with the Minnesota Vikings, man. This team got a lot going on right now. They 3-2. They started off the season just absolutely taking apart the Atlanta Falcons at home. Um, then they went on the road and fell short, fell behind early, came back until Cousins threw a very inexplicable interception. And they fell short to their division rival, the Green Bay Packers, on the road. Came back home for a game with the Oakland Raiders, and they completely took them apart. Week 4 went on the road, took on the Chicago Bears, who in the first quarter of that game actually lost Mitchell Trubisky, and they got beat by Case Keenum, man. That Bears defense really got at them, which started up a lot of controversy, man. Adam Thielen was talking about, basically how we need to make more happen in the passing game. Stephon Diggs was sending, cryptic messages, like saying a lot of stuff without saying much, you know what I'm saying? And people coming down being very critical of Kirk Cousins. And last week they go on the road, take on the New York Giants and, the undefeated Daniel Jones, and they get a pretty convincing win over there, 28-10. So they 3-2 right now. Kirk Cousins, man. Obviously everybody know the story by now. 3-year, $83 million deal, which is fully guaranteed. He's up and down, man. At moments he looks great. At other moments, he just doesn't look so great, where he's really not making throws. The problem that I've seen with Kirk Cousins is that the bigger the pressure is, the smaller he's played, yo. And Viking fans will tell you that themselves. But you can't deny his talent and his ability, to throw the football around the yard. But with him, it's just about trying to develop a little more of a mental approach in the bigger games, yo. Um, they have Dalvin Cook in their backfield, who's very, very talented. Good to see him healthy, man, as he been banged up the last couple of years. He out there looking good. He was somebody that when he came into the draft that I wanted the Eagles to take a look at. But obviously Minnesota jumped ahead of us in the second round and took him. He's a big time player, man. Very talented, man. Could run between the tackles, could break it to the outside, and also could catch the football. A really good running back in this league. Obviously they wide receivers, man. They got arguably, if not the best, one of the best duos in the NFL, man, and Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs, yo. And what's so great about those guys is that Thielen was undrafted and Stephon Diggs was a fifth-round pick. So, and to see them both producing the way they are, it's pretty remarkable to see. They tied in Kyle Rudolph there. He's still there, pretty solid. Their rookie Irv Smith Jr., he's doing big things over there. I guess the weak part of this offense is the offensive line. They've been inconsistent. At times you could get after Kirk Cousins behind this offensive line. Defensively, man, they got great personnel on that side of the ball too. Everson Griffin, after dealing with some personal issues last year, look like he's back and ready to roll. Danielle Hunter, former LSU Tiger, he's out there doing big things on the edge. They still got Linval Joseph in the middle for the run game. Linebackers, some good linebackers. Anthony Barr, which it looked like he was going to sign with the New York Jets, but decided to stay with the Minnesota Vikings. He's there, and also with Eric Kendricks. They're doing their thing. And in the secondary, man, they got a couple of really good veterans, man, and Xavier Rose and Harrison Smith, yo. Those guys are pretty talented on that side of the ball also, man. Not really much of a weakness for them, man, defensively, yo. And obviously for our Eagles, man, we coming in with a 3-2 record. The first 3 games kind of was shaky. Went down 17-0 to Washington before coming back winning. Lost in Atlanta, lost at home to Detroit. You know, got a big road Thursday night win against Green Bay and came home and, you know, took care of a Jets team without Darnold that's just didn't put up much of a fight, to be honest. With us, man, offensively right now, it was kind of a lackluster performance against the Jets, but you do gotta credit the Jets. They got some good personnel defensively. But you know, Carson Wentz doing his thing, man. He has 10 touchdowns, one rushing, and only 2 interceptions so far in the season. The ground game looked like it's starting to pick up a little bit of steam, you know, with Jordan Howard and Miles Sanders. And the receiving core, man, you know, it's good to have Alshon Jeffrey's presence back out there. Zach Ertz still does his thing, but we still missing Deshaun Jackson. And early word looked like he ain't gonna be ready for this game also, yo. Offensive line is playing great, man, with the exception of a horrible performance by Isaac Seumalo against Atlanta. This offensive line has pretty much been consistent so far this season, yo. Defensively, we was really struggling to get pressure on the quarterbacks, but after playing the Jets, man, we got 10 sacks, which is crazy. Just goes to show you Luke Falk don't belong in playing in the NFL like that. Can they ride that momentum going against a Minnesota team that got a little bit of issues on the offensive line? Linebackers are doing decent, man. Nathan Garrett got a pick six last week. Still worried about this secondary, man. I know the problem didn't get, you know, put out into the forefront against the Jets, obviously with their lack of a passing game without Darnold, but I'm still very, very concerned about this secondary, yo. The matchups, man. Eagles offense versus the Vikings defense, man. We gotta run the football, yo. Without Deshaun Jackson, man, it's gonna be hard to really consistently push the ball down the field against this talented defense. So we gotta come in and run the football with Jordan Howard right at those guys, yo, and Miles Sanders, kind of like a similar game plan we did against Green Bay. Now, granted, Minnesota is a little better against the run, but you know that gotta be the game plan, yo. And as far as defensively, our defense against the offense, I like our matchup with our D line against the offensive line. The defensive line has to step up this game because I am completely terrified of our wide receivers going up against Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen, man. Especially playing in that dome on that surface. Those guys really get after it, man, especially at home. Fletcher Cox, Brandon Graham, these guys got to get after Kirk Cousins because if not, it's going to be a long day. We cannot cover Diggs and Thielen, yo. So we got to get pressure on their QB, man. As far as my prediction, man, it's a tough game, man. It's a good game, yo. Two very evenly matched teams, man. Two teams with a lot of talent. It's on the road. You know, it's gonna be tough over there in Minnesota. You know, with the whole the horn they be having going off over there. It's tough, man. It's on the road. They're a good team, but I think they get 3 touchdowns on us and 2 field goals, and I think we get 4 touchdowns, man. I think that the difference in this game is we gonna get it done in the red zone, yo. I got the Eagles pulling out a very, very close game, man. I got Eagles 28, Vikings 27, man. For us to improve to 4-2, Vikings drop to 3-3, ahead of our huge showdown next Sunday night in Arlington with those hated Dallas Cowboys, yo. I got the Eagles winning a nail biter, 28-27 over the Minnesota Vikings, yo. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. I'm gonna have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year, yo. Y'all just stay tuned. I will do a live Q&A on Tuesday. Not 100% sure yet on what time it's gonna be, but stay tuned. I'll have our videos later in the week. I will let everybody know what time it's gonna be. But be on the lookout for that live every Tuesday, yo. Y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.